Most people don't notice a system changing until the effects show up in places they already watch, and by then the shift is no longer early. That is exactly what is happening with XRP right now. The change is not loud, it is not trending, and it is not being framed correctly. But it is already underway beneath the surface. If you have ever owned real estate through a full cycle, held bonds through a rate shift, or watched a pension allocation quietly change before headlines caught up, you already understand this pattern. The most important transitions do not announce themselves. They reveal themselves gradually, through structure, not noise. XRP is moving through that phase now. Before we go any further, take 1 second and make sure you like and subscribe so you do not miss grounded systems-level analysis like this. And quick housekeeping up front. This content is for educational and informational purposes only. This is not financial advice. I do not tell you what to buy or sell. The purpose of Mind of XRP is to explain how financial systems evolve, not to chase short-term price movement. Here is the shock most people are not prepared for. The XRP shift that matters has nothing to do with charts, hype, or daily price action. It has everything to do with positioning. Systems change first, markets react later. Most investors assume that if something important were happening, price would already reflect it. That assumption only holds in speculative environments where sentiment drives value. XRP does not operate there. XRP operates inside settlement, liquidity, and trust layers that most people never see until they are stressed. Live XRP price at the time of recording sits around $2 and change. To many observers, that looks like stagnation. They conclude nothing is happening. In reality, stillness during structural change is normal. It is often a requirement. Infrastructure does not reprice while access is easy. It reprices when access becomes constrained. This is the first major retention moment, because once you understand this, XRP's behavior stops looking suspicious and starts looking familiar. Every major system transition follows the same arc. Early preparation, long quiet phase. Sudden repricing when the system can no longer avoid change. XRP was designed to sit at the center of value movement when trust is fragmented and liquidity is uneven. That role only becomes obvious as pressure builds. Before that, it looks unnecessary. That is why the shift is not being reported properly. Most reporting looks for movement. Systems change before movement. Most people are still watching the surface. The shift is happening underneath. And once a system-level shift reaches the surface, it is no longer early. To understand why the shift is already underway without showing up in headlines, you have to understand how XRP actually moves through the system. Price does not change because people notice something. Price changes when access tightens at the point where transactions must clear. XRP was engineered for that exact moment. XRP does not trade in a single deep pool where supply and demand meet evenly. It exists across fragmented liquidity venues, exchanges, custody platforms, institutional desks, and off-market settlement channels. At any given moment, only a small portion of the total supply is available where price discovery occurs. That means price is set at the margin, not across the entire supply curve. This is where traditional market cap logic breaks down. The idea that $1 entering the market creates $1 of value assumes deep, unified liquidity. XRP does not operate in that environment. When demand appears, it pushes through thin layers of available liquidity until resistance is found. That is why price can remain calm for long periods, and then move rapidly once access begins to tighten. Another critical part of the mechanism is reuse. XRP is not consumed when it is used. It settles a transaction, releases, and becomes available again. This allows the same XRP to facilitate repeated transfers of value. That reuse creates velocity. Velocity measures throughput, not speculation. It describes how much value can move through the system over time. Velocity also creates contention. As long as demand is spread out and access is abundant, price remains stable. When demand becomes synchronized and time-sensitive, availability becomes constrained. Under those conditions, participants stop optimizing for price and start optimizing for certainty of execution. Price becomes the mechanism that rations access. This is why XRP does not reprice gradually during system shifts. Systems do not adjust valuations continuously. They adjust when access becomes scarce. Calm periods reflect low contention. Sudden repricing reflects rising contention. Institutions model this behavior deliberately. They focus on peak demand scenarios, compressed settlement windows, and stress conditions. Under those circumstances, reliability matters more than cost. Capital moves where execution is guaranteed. Once you understand this mechanism, the quiet phase stops looking uneventful. It looks like preparation. The reason this XRP shift is not being widely reported has less to do with lack of information and more to do with how different participants interpret signals. Retail investors and institutions are not watching the same indicators, and XRP exposes that gap more clearly than most assets. Retail psychology is driven by visibility. If price moves, something must be happening. If price stays flat, nothing must be happening. This mental shortcut works in speculative markets where attention drives value. It breaks down completely in system-level assets, where value only expresses itself when the system is under pressure. Institutions and whales think in the opposite direction. They do not wait for movement to confirm importance. They wait for readiness. Their focus is not whether XRP looks active today, but whether it will be accessible, neutral, and reliable when multiple settlement paths need it at the same time. Access matters more than appearance. This is the second major retention moment, because once you see this clearly, the quiet phase stops looking boring and starts looking deliberate. Calm does not mean ignored. Calm means access is still abundant. As long as access is easy, there is no reason for repricing. Retail participants often exit during these periods because they feel disconnected from momentum elsewhere. Institutions remain because they expect inactivity before necessity appears. Infrastructure does not reward constant attention. It rewards patience through stillness. Another psychological trap is comparison. Retail investors compare XRP to assets designed to be volatile and conclude something is wrong. Institutions compare systems, not charts. They ask which rails will function when liquidity tightens and which will fail under stress. Time horizon widens this divide even further. Retail thinking often operates in weeks or months. Institutional thinking operates in system cycles. Institutions are not asking whether XRP feels exciting right now. They are asking whether it becomes unavoidable when conditions change. This is why repricing always feels sudden. It is not sudden. It is delayed recognition. The decision to value access happens long before price reflects it. By the time the broader market notices, the system has already shifted. XRP amplifies this effect because it is reused rather than consumed. It is accessed, released, and accessed again. That reuse creates efficiency, but it also creates competition when many participants need the same bridge at once. When that competition appears, price stops responding to belief and starts responding to urgency. Institutions understand this asymmetry. Silence is not absence. Silence is strategy. If positioning were obvious early, competition would increase before access became constrained. This psychological divide sets the stage for the macro picture because infrastructure assets do not exist in isolation. They sit inside broader liquidity cycles that eventually force repricing. When you zoom out far enough, the reason this XRP shift is already underway becomes much easier to see. Global finance is moving into a period where assumptions that held for decades are no longer reliable. Liquidity is no longer guaranteed. Trust between institutions is increasingly fragmented. Settlement speed is becoming a competitive necessity rather than a convenience. In that kind of environment, systems that once felt optional start to become essential. For most of modern financial history, markets operated under conditions of abundance. Capital was cheap. Settlement could take days without consequence. Counterparty risk was managed slowly, often after the fact. In that world, infrastructure faded into the background. You did not need to think about it because it rarely failed at scale. But conditions are changing. Interest rate cycles have revealed how quickly liquidity can vanish. Bond markets have shown that even the safest instruments can seize under stress. At the same time, assets are becoming more digital, more global, and more interconnected. Tokenization promises efficiency, but it also introduces routing complexity. Value must move across systems that do not share trust, jurisdiction, or operating hours. That is the world XRP was designed for. Gold preserves value, but it does not move it. Bonds structure capital, but they slow under pressure. Traditional payment rails were built for a slower era, one where delays were tolerable and failure was rare. XRP sits between those systems as connective infrastructure. It does not replace them. It enables value to move between them when speed, neutrality, and finality matter. This is why the most important XRP developments are not framed as breaking news. Infrastructure adoption rarely is. Roads are not celebrated when they are paved. Power grids do not trend while they are stable. Settlement rails are invisible until something else breaks. When stress rises, the systems that continue to function quietly become the most valuable assets in the entire structure. That is the pattern XRP is following. For long periods, XRP appears dormant because access is still abundant and alternatives still function. During those periods, price remains calm and attention drifts elsewhere. But calm does not mean neutral. Calm means the system has not yet been forced to rely on a single path. When conditions tighten, when liquidity becomes uneven, and when multiple participants need the same bridge at the same time, access becomes the constraint. At that point, valuation changes quickly, not because sentiment shifts, but because the system needs a way to ration usage. Price becomes the balancing mechanism. This is why so many investors misjudge timing. They expect gradual repricing driven by awareness. Infrastructure does not work that way. It stays underappreciated until necessity appears, and then it reprices abruptly because there is no alternative that can absorb the load. The XRP shift that is already underway is not about excitement. It is about readiness. It is about a system positioning itself to function in conditions most investors are not psychologically prepared for yet. Conditions where speed matters more than preference. Conditions where reliability matters more than narrative. Conditions where settlement must occur now, not eventually. Once you see that, the lack of headlines makes sense. Reporting follows price. Systems move before price. XRP is not waiting for recognition. It is waiting for conditions. And conditions do not ask permission when they arrive. So if you believe in truth over noise, if you see where the world is heading before the crowd wakes up, make sure you like and subscribe right now to never miss crucial information. Every subscriber here isn't just part of an audience. You're part of the awakening of the Matrix movement. See you on the next one, my friends.